Alright, so today we're trying to fix this M4 MacBook Pro. So this has no power and it's a bit of a challenge because there's no schematic or any info available. So basically the symptom on this is that you plug in a charger, whether it be the MagSafe or the USB-C, and there's really no signs of life. You can see 5 volts, 64 milliamps, and then it just kind of stays there. When I plug in the MagSafe, it's 5 volts and pretty much 0 amps. And it does the same thing on all USB-C ports, and I don't even know where my main power rails are or anything. This is too new. There's no info on it online anywhere that I can find, really. So I've been poking around and just kind of looking at the board. I can tell that this roughly here is where I should be able to find PP bus G3H or whatever it is they call it now. I found a couple of power rails that are alive at the moment. On this capacitor bank, you get 0.8 volts. And so this voltage I can find on a lot of places on the board. But anyway, back to this 0.8 volt line. On that line, when I measure it to ground, I get about 0.100 millivolts on diode mode, which seems kind of low because this is really PP bus G3H. It's going to see like higher voltages, like 13 volts or so, and so I suspect something's wrong there. So on both the edges or the corners of this board, you have these 3 ICs, and then each IC has one pair of 0 ohm resistors. There's another one on this side. They all measure about 0.468, every single one. And on the other side, here's where I found a possible clue. Same thing on all these, 0.469 roughly, except when I got to this very bottom one right here. This one right here measures 0.100, which is pretty much the same measurement as I'm getting on the supposed PP bus G3H line. And I removed the resistor to figure out where that low measurement is coming from. So no resistor here. On the other side, I get 0.810, and I removed this other one here just to compare. So when the resistor is there, it measures 0.461. When the resistor is gone on this side, the normal measurement is 0.8 something, 0.812. And then on the other side, on the IC side, it's like 0.471. Except on this one, I get the 0.810 on this side, but on this side I still get the 0.100. So it looks like possibly this low reading might be coming from this IC. Maybe that's what we're reading on that other main power rail. So I'm going to try and remove this IC right here and see what that does. Let's see if it takes away that low reading on what I think is PP bus G3H. Alright, so the IC is off. Alright, so I'm back to measuring this line. And so now I don't get any reading. And if I measure what I think is PP bus G3H, it also went up to 0.435. That seems kind of promising. Let's see. The same thing here. This definitely went up quite a bit, so I'm really hoping that's the issue. And then I'll give you guys a few diode mode readings of this board because I know there's like no information on this. Help anybody out there that might need some info on this board. Alright, so we got the new part here. It's an audio IC. We're gonna go ahead and install it. First I gotta clean up all this. We'll test it out and see what happens. Alright, so before we commit all the way, let me just test it. Alright, so we have display, so that's a really good sign. It's not turning on, but it might be because I'm hooked up through USB-C or something. Let me hook up the MagSafe. Alright, so I'm getting a battery symbol. I've never worked on an M4 before. I don't know if that's a new thing. Macs always change weird stuff. I do find it weird that there's a battery symbol. I should be able to turn on without the battery connected. Let me just try that out. Okay, there we go. So it's probably some weird, like it probably had to go through some weird SMC reset type deal. Keyboard's working, everything's good. This is my first time doing an M4. I haven't memorized the screws yet. Most of the other models I know where everything goes already. I kind of laid them out in a certain way on my pad so I more or less know where they go. So everything should be in the right place. I don't like mixing screws up, so that's something I always pay attention to. So I had actually already connected the battery. I'm going to disconnect it because I promised at the beginning of the video I would give some diode mode measurements as well as some voltage measurements for anybody working on these because there's no information on these yet. So I'm just going to give some random measurements. Hopefully they're useful to you. So we have this coil right here, 0.385. This little coil right here, 0.352. 2 coils down here, 0.083, 0.085. This capacitor bank, which I think is the PP bus G3H, 0.485. And then this one here was 0.591. 3 coils here, 0.350, 0.350, and 0.350. And then there's a little coil right here, 0.476. There's a capacitor right here, 0.519. Current sense resistor is probably the same as the coil, 0.484. Battery charge coil, 0.495. This big coil right here, 0.412. Capacitor bank next to it, 0.593. Ground. I apologize for the shaky video. 0.118. That's ground or something low there, 0.004. Same thing here. Am I just measuring grounding points or is that the CPU? 0.023. Wait, was that? Okay, this one right here is 0.087. I need to pay attention. I wish I could measure these coils easier so I can actually measure the coil itself. 0.024, 0.016, 0.016, 0.569, 0.024, 0.016, 0.016, 0.215, 0.279, 0.255, 0.569, 0.016, 0.016, 0.016. Over here you have this little coil, 0.411, 0.293. Over here there's a capacitor bank, 0.349, 0.320, 0.320. Alright, so let's do some voltage measurements. And I have to be very careful. I'm not going to give you the most detailed voltage measurements because I don't want to accidentally short out something that belongs to a customer while I'm trying to get info. But at least you will know where some of the main rails are. I mean, the actual voltage rails, of course, are pretty much the same, but I don't know where the locations are on this. So this little coil right here, measuring at 0 volts at the moment. This fuse right here, 19.72. Coil right here, 3.29. These coils right here, 0 volts at the moment, 0 volts. This coil right here is the battery, 11.69. That's because my battery is charging right now. PB bus G3H or PB bus AON 11.71 again, because the battery is charging right now. Normally that might have to measure like 12 to 13 volts when the battery's not connected. This was measuring 5 volts earlier because that was just the measurement coming from the USB-C charger. So right now it's measuring 19.70. These coils right here, 3.79, 3.79, 3.79. This guy right here, 6.38, 5.2 right here on this little diode, 5.2 on this coil, and right now I'm measuring nothing on this coil. Running off battery right now. Against my better judgment, I've decided to try and give you a few more diode measurements on this little IC right here. So I'm going to use the test pads again. 0.260, 0.288, 304, 0.304, 0.341, 0.375, 0.263, 0.265, 0.060, 0.060, 0.060, 0.060, 0.060, 0.060, 0.065, 0.556, and 0.560. Okay, so there you go. Battery back up. Put the shield back on. Make sure it still powers on. This time it actually powered right on. It didn't do that weird battery thing. Probably because it had a proper shutdown last time or something like that. I don't know. But okay, let's put the cover back on and then we'll request the customer's password so we can do some more testing. Make sure the audio is working since we did replace an audio amp IC. So I'm going to go ahead and try and run a hardware test on this. All right, so you press power, hold power, continue holding for startup options, loading startup options, and then Command D. Continue holding to start diagnostics. So this is a very different diagnostic tool than what I'm used to. I think the top one is the one we want. So that's going to run for a few minutes and we'll come back with the results. Okay, so the hardware test is done. Everything passed. Do have this little yellow flag right here on software just because the OS is not up to date, but that's no big deal. Laptop should be all good to go. So I'm playing some music right now. Seems all speakers are working. So yeah, everything about this laptop seems good to go. Battery's been charging. Right now it's running on only battery. I think it's ready to button it up, clean it up, and send it off to the customer. So thanks for watching the video. You can send us your devices from anywhere in the country. Visit our website and look at our mailing page. We're located in Chicago, 5034 South Archer. And we also have a location at Oak Lawn, 10945 South Cicero.